Stan,
Sam, how are you?
hanging with the big dogs. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Can you turn your audio down a little bit? Cool.
I can try.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
I guess it's just a delay. We'll just have to
Do you
go
want me to
with
put on the headphones? Would that help?
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Okay, is the echo gone? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much. I want to ask an off-topic question. I'm a deer hunter, and you have a buck in your Facebook image. That's a white-tailed buck, right?
I don't have that. Do I?
Yeah, I think so. There's a big mounted buck behind you.
Oh.
I think on the wall.
No, don't have one around. Maybe a picture that's, No, they're all duck.
I mean, on your Facebook page.
Oh, my Facebook page?
Yeah,
Uh...
I think so. Anyway, it's a big buck. I'm looking at that buck going, I think it was you. Maybe I'm confused on that, but are you a deer hunter?
No, I've never been hunting in my life.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes complete sense. Okay, well, we'll start from here, okay?
Sounds good.
This is the Sam Bell Show, and the show's dedicated to elevate consciousness, and we focus on two different basic topics. One is something you've witnessed, you actually saw or witnessed, that you think might have enhanced consciousness, and then your opinions about it. So what one's witness and what you maybe think about it. And then the second topic is the most underutilized resource on the planet, women. So the context of this is I work with angels. A lady years ago contacted me, Melissa. I knew her as Thunder. I know her as Thunder. And she was seeking her father, and good luck. Anyway, they recently have found one another, and it was kind of nice. And then got this email from Stan, and I'm like, check this out. So, Stan, I just wanted to ask you first, what happened?
What do you mean by what happened?
Well, you're not a completely innocent bystander. Percy's your old man, right?
Yes.
So did you reside with him for a while, or?
No. I didn't know about him until I was 13.
Oh, you're the same thing as her.
Yes.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah, I didn't even know about Melissa.
Wow. Hey, Melissa's a really fine woman. Big time fine woman.
Oh, she is.
So what happened then? You were adopted, or you mind if I ask?
I'm with my biological mother.
Yes.
I was adopted by my dad when I was 3 years old, it turns out.
Well, that's your dad. Then he's your dad.
He's raised me since I was
Yeah.
one.
No, that's your
He's my
dad, man. He's your old man.
Yeah. And then decided we were going to move as a family to Winnipeg. And we had some troubles. And we got help from a family that I didn't know. And it turns out to be Percy's mother and her new husband. And somebody made it slip, oh, you look just like your dad. And I'm like, how do you know my dad? Oh, we're old drinking buddies. My dad's never been in Winnipeg. And that's when we had to have a sit down, and I got told that, yeah, my biological father's been out of my life since I was one, and he wasn't a very nice person, and yeah.
Two questions at this junction. That is heavy.
Oh, I was devastated.
Yeah, because at 13, it's like, this is not bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big deal. So the two questions are, what did you think in your head when you were 13? And what did you feel in your heart? Two different things. What did you think in your head?
In my head, I thought, why have my parents been lying to me my whole life?
Instantly.
And
Instantly.
Instantly. Oh, instantly. I thought my whole life was a lie. And it took, a while. And then, I had a lot of anger.
Well, you said that everything was a lie, and I think that is 100% accurate. Because if you don't know your old man's your old man and your mom's your mom, and then you find out it's not what you thought, everything's based on that.
Yes.
So everything could be a lie.
Yeah.
And so then anger, I guess in your heart was anger, hurt and anger.
Oh, it was. I was just angry at everything.
And there was no backing out of the evidence because you could see something was going on.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm sorry, bro. Man, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I think I was about 10 when I asked my mom how come my sister was older than my mom's been married to my dad. I was like, how? It's like, oh. First husband died. Oh, geez. Well, I would say that would be easily a debilitating psychological injury. Easily.
I agree.
Okay, so that's what happened. And then jumping forwards, what happened? So then you're pissed, and then you're just really pissed beyond being pissed. And then one day, Melissa contacts you? What?
Well, it was kind of strange, okay? I was with friends the day before at a beautiful lake in Squamish, BC. And for a while, I've been trying to track him down again because I didn't talk to him for 25 years. I talked to him once when I was 13 over the phone, and I got a letter and didn't want nothing to do with the man.
Percy.
All I heard was bad things, so I wanted nothing to do with him. And fast forward 25 years, I'm with a friend. She's native. I told her I want to learn more about my culture, my heritage. The next morning, I have a message from Melissa saying, "Hi, I'm your sister." I'm like, what? Oh yeah. The very next day, after saying to Spirit that I wanted my heritage, I wanted to know my heritage. The very next morning, I get a message. "Hi, my name's Melissa. Sorry.
Don't worry.
You don't know about me. Yeah."
The crows are flying around going, he's in here. There's where he is. All the crows are pointing to you. And so...
to get on to the name Thunder, my images growing up from Percy, I ended up getting a ceremonial drum with a lightning bolt on it.
Ooh.
So she's Thunder, I'm the lightning.
Ooh. Well, you make the thunder with it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see how at the time something's happening, like you're some baby cow and you're getting branded by some fucker chewing tobacco, just burning the hell out of you. It's awful. But then later, after the pain's gone, it kind of fits into the context. Oh, I belong with this herd, and we get in this truck, we eat in this pasture. So I'm just saying that at the time the shit's coming down, it's terrible. But later, in hindsight, you see how things kind of go together, and how your heart Your heart was connected to your mind, your brain,
Yeah.
and your brain actually is a narrowband quantum hologram generator. So we're just a bunch of hologram generators figuring it out together. And loves the juice on that one. Okay, so my next question is, what was thinking in your mind and in your heart when she contacted you? What was thinking in your mind when she first called you?
In my mind, I was like, "There's no way." And when so I'm like, I have to figure this out. So I messaged her, and she's only 5 months younger than me.
Huh?
Yeah. I'm 5 months older than Melissa.
So it's a different mom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, you would have had to have crows keeping track of you guys. He's in there. So in your mind, you're like, this is unbelievable. But in your heart, what did you think? Because you didn't get pissed. You didn't get angry.
I knew. Oh, I immediately fell in love with this one.
Oh, you knew.
I felt like my missing piece of my life was there.
Well, we guys are good, but she is so fine. I'm telling you, man, she is one. I worked 40 years in those types of institutions, and the bottom rung on the ladder is that's her job, and you have it every day, and it's like, oh, and so she's such a total sweetheart. I'm so proud to know her. You should be proud to have her as a sister, and I'm sure she's thrilled to meet you.
Oh, I can't wait to actually meet her in person.
Okay, so in your heart, you knew it, and in your mind, you couldn't believe it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then now, I got these questions okayed from you ahead of time. Here's one I didn't. This last one I didn't. Here's one I didn't. But I just want to toss it in here because I think it's important. If you don't want to answer it, that's cool. What did you think in your head, and what did you think feel in your heart about Percy? Before, during, and after.
Well,
because you said in the beginning you hated the sucker.
oh yeah, because all I heard was bad stories from my grandmother, my mother. It was just nothing but bad.
Yeah.
And
that was kind of
I didn't know what he went through.
That was kind of a distraction because they're like, the Stan figured it out, some blabbermouth told him. We never would have told them. They would have kept it quiet. No. So in your heart, what did you feel when have you connected with him lately?
Sorry?
Have you spoken to him lately?
Yes.
Oh.
We talk almost every day now.
Oh, thank God. Thank God. Thank God. So you did not speak to him for
25 years.
And so did you contact him on the phone or he?
No, what happened was me and Melissa talked for a bit first. And then all of a sudden, all Percy's family started coming forward to me. And they all started telling me the truth about why he was the way he was.
Yeah.
And I turned that monster into a human and decided to forgive him.
Wow.
And boy, did it take a lot of anger out of my heart.
Wow. I would like to clarify that point. The number of males who are out there who are fucking pissed off at somebody,
Mm-hmm.
they might not be able to forgive somebody, but I think they would be able to stop judging them. Because if you stop judging, then it's like, well, that was their lesson, and maybe I could derive some positive endurance, compassion, tolerance myself from this god-awful fucking shit. Excuse my French.
Oh, that's fine.
So in your heart, you went the opposite direction. And And then you talked to her, Melissa, and then what happened? You spoke to him, he spoke to you, or how'd that happen?
I sent messages through Melissa first
Oh, good.
because I didn't feel I was ready.
Yeah.
And the really funny part is, for the last couple of years, I was trying to get a hold of him, trying to find him to try and get my status. And what it turns out is before I moved to BC, I was living in Kingston, Ontario for 2 years. And when I talked to Melissa, I found out that Percy's been living in Kingston for the last bunch of years.
You sat in the same...
I just chose Kingston by myself. I just went there and liked it and moved there.
You guys hung out in the same coffee shop, bro.
Oh, we probably did. We were less than a 20-minute walk from each other.
Yeah, no, you're...
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of synchronicities there. I hope you've noticed that.
Oh, yes.
Hope you noticed that. Okay, so let me check my next question here. All right, blah, 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 Melissa, blah, 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 Percy. Question number 4. I'm staying legit. How did your life change in your head and in your heart, if any? Well, we'll take out the if any. How did your life change in your head and in your heart? I have to tell you, I cried for 2 days. Not all day, but I cried for 2 days when we found that sucker. I knew.
Wow.
Just because I love Melissa so much. I knew what she was going through.
Yeah.
Man, she's just been... You know, it's like that. You seen those pictures of those Chinese guys pulling the rope, pulling the boats up the river the wrong way? And they're like, oh, we're pulling this boat up the river the wrong way. That's our job. Man, years and years ago, she just wanted to find her daddy. And I work with angels. And that's why she contacted me. She wanted to find her daddy. And I tried to help, but my angel Daisy kind of was like, he doesn't want to be found right now.
Yeah, he had a tough time for a bunch of years.
So how did your life change? In your heart and in your
My
mind?
life changed.
Yeah.
Well, first, it was tough. My mom stopped talking to me for a bit. She got really mad that I was talking to him. And then it got even worse when she found out about Melissa.
Oh.
Because Melissa's only 5 months younger than me, which means he was with someone else at the time as well, right? But after a month, she came better, and we're talking again and back to normal again. But I just don't have any anger anymore.
Completely gone.
Completely gone. The monster I was running away from my whole life was just a guy that had a lot of troubles. And now he's this happy person that it just completely baffled me.
3 happy people.
Mm-hmm.
3 happy people.
And yeah, after we talked, he started crying. And I just no more tears left.
Yeah. I'm a big pussy anyway. But I cried and cried. And people are looking at me like, are you okay?
I believe every man should cry. It's very healing.
Well, you know, I'm a speech and language pathologist, and I work mostly with people at the end of their life, trying to keep them off feeding tubes and trying to help them not drown on their own saliva and get pneumonia. So,
okay.
Time is precious. Life is precious. Unconditional love is a commodity. It's the real deal. So Miss Melissa made all this happen. Now,
yes,
your old man and you and her had pains that no medication's going to fix.
No.
No doctor's going to be able to do something. No chiropractor's going to be able to do anything.
No.
But communication...
Everything's tried.
Who hasn't? But communication, speech and language, respectful listening, respectful communication has resolved things that can cause cancer. Stress. A lot of stress was on your soul. Poor Spurserator, God knows what he went through. And I know Melissa was like, she was in a knot. all because of speech and language, it's gone. Just like that. So documenting this, like you're talking, I'm talking, it's like you and me, but
Yeah.
somebody watches this, they're going to go, yeah, my old man's a motherfucker. Same thing happened, and then he took off. You don't know what the hell. You don't know what the hell happened.
Yeah.
You don't know. You get one side of the story.
It's just he's a sperm donor. Not my father. No, he's a sperm donor. He's nobody.
Wow. In conclusion, well, two things in conclusion. One, I can begin to imagine how much your Melissa loves her old man and loves you, because she's just a super fine person and she's wonderful. And I can begin to understand where you're coming from. I can't get my mind where Percy's finding out that Stan loves him now. See, he's had a double whammy of unconditional love, big time. Because
Yes.
fathers and sons, it's like, you're going to butt heads all the way, anyway. But at the end, you're supposed to be together. So.
I blame testosterone.
Something like that. That's why Mama Bear chases him up the tree. Anything else you wanted to add, Stan?
Yeah, basically with Percy, I explained to him that I didn't need a father. I have a great one. But there's no reason we can't be good friends and build on that to some kind of loving relationship.
Wow. Damn. Stanley. Awesome. What's your occupation, big fella?
I'm a security officer.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't been good at much, but I'm really good at protecting people.
Good. Good. I get that feeling. Okay, and is there any charity or anything that you would like to mention at this time?
The one that's always been dear to my heart is the Toronto Sick Kids Hospital.
Can you repeat that?
The Toronto Sick Kids Hospital.
Toronto Sick Kids Hospital. And so that's who you're saying donate to them because they do good things.
They do really good things.
Okay, all right. Well, Stan, you and all your loved ones are always in my prayers. I petition for the white light of the Holy Spirit to be above you, below you, in front of you, behind you, to the right of you, and all that is left of you. And it's such a blessing that I was able to communicate with you, because males don't usually do this kind of stuff.
No.
And you're a male.
I hope so.
Yeah, you're a male. So males out there who might have hesitation to communicate, to resolve things with parents, it's the only way to heal yourself, and that's it, with your ethical speech and language and sharing and listening. So keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, Stan. Take care. Bye, my friend.
Bye-bye.